Whether you're here for tech talk or to look at some stunning paint jobs, we're going to check out some of the ladies' bikes here at Red Bull Rampage. So last year you were Backflip Barbie, big Barbie theme. What's the theme this year? Because this is really fun.
The theme this year is Yeti's 40th anniversary, so it's a throwback, I guess, to like some of their older paint jobs.
Yes, it's really poppy, because when you're rolling along the side of your ridgeline, like, you can see you from miles away.
Yeah, it's sick. It stands out so much against the dirt. So yeah, it's like full 40-year anniversary plus the checkers, just to like put more into the mix. I've got my signature gear with POC that's just released, so we like tied some of that detail into the bike as well. I've got XTR cranks, which are 160 long, so they're a little shorter, and XTR brakes. These things are just like way better. This is a mini mullet, 26, 27, 5.
What's that doing for you? Because we saw Kirsten was also running that setup.
For me, it's just what I know at this point. I've been on it for years, but when I first changed to it, it was like for flips and things, you just had like more space to move around on the bike, less chance of like sitting on the back wheel or something. And it's just how I do it now. Wouldn't know what else to do. Things that I just really like, the gold details from Chris King, I think are really sick.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, something
actually.
fun, like.
Yeah,
I'm pretty hyped on that.
Yeah.
And then like Envy with the wheel decals, I put like little kiwis on, and I've like matched the font of, again, my signature stuff. So it's all just like, yeah, there's a lot of details in here.
Yeah. And for most people, we're riding bikes to try and make it comfy, you know, bopping down some trails and things. Like, what makes the setup different for Rampage, like on your bike?
Yeah, this bike's not exactly comfy for like a trail or something. The suspension's pretty firm. We're going off some big drops. And because we have to guinea pig them, we don't know the speeds and stuff, there's a good chance you're gonna not quite get it right the first time. So you want a lot of support in your suspension. I had a drop up on the hill that was, I think, 34 feet, and I went 52. So like there wasn't much landing left by the time I had the thing. So just, yeah, having it sturdy enough to take those hits.
Holy moly. How many tokens are you running?
I don't think there is any. I think the fork is actually just stock. We just pump it up pretty close.
Pump it fully.
It's just like hard, like close to max PSI in that thing. And then the shock is tuned, like it's a Rampage tune, so I guess.
It's a Rampage tune.
Yeah. they give me a special tune for this
You
stuff.
could take that and give it the Rampage tune.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I asked for. Give me the Rampage tune and that's it. So.
Ready to send.
Yeah.
Way too far off of major big drops.
So this is the Canyon Torque. It's a small. So as small as it gets. I like that the to market is very short frame, so nothing custom about it. And they've done a sick dip dive for me. I kind of had some mountains and rivers as my inspo, and then they surprised me, which is really sick. I'm stoked on it, and then like obviously like the Mavens match a bit of extra blue, same with the boxes, and yeah, it all ties in nicely.
Yeah, it's an absolutely stunning looking bike. And have you made any changes? You said the frame there's nothing custom about it, but what have you done to this setup to make it Rampage ready?
I mean, it's a pretty standard free ride bike for myself. Some newer stuff this year, I've gone to the 155 cranks, as well as the new signature stems. They've made them as short as possible for us, so I've actually shortened up the top tube a little bit. Gone back to the triple crown. I was running single crown on this for most of the year, but it's a bit steep up here and makes you feel a bit more confident with the big hits to have a triple crown, but maybe in the future.
For doing some bar spins?
I mean, that would be the dream. I want to be in a position where I'm doing more playful stuff on the bike in coming years, so that definitely would be the plan.
And a lot of people have been running a mini mullet. What setup are you running here?
This is purely 27.5. Yep, and it's all good. We got the new Kenda pinners on there and everything is dialed. It's always a thought in the future of putting a 26 on the back, but we'll see. And
with the tire choice and things, like, how hard are you running PSI wise, and are you choosing different treads? Are you changing that? Are you?
And the pinner is one that I ride a lot, and I was pretty stoked on that. I run quite high pressures normally for what I ride on this most, which is big jump, so I just took 2 to 3 PSI out of front and back. So it's roughly like 32, 30. So still pretty high, but you want to have a little bit of traction in the scree stuff, and then you want it pretty fast rolling for everything else. So I found it's not majorly different. Once you spend a week out here and get used to the dirt, you can adjust a little bit.
We've got your beautiful Rampage bike here. Can you tell us a bit about what makes it different than a normal person's downhill bike that they're just going to go and ride some downhill trails on?
Yeah, I've had it set up for Rampage for the last like month, so riding downhill tracks is bumpy because everything's super stiff and slow. It's definitely made me a better rider in that sense because it's just holding on as you go down a downhill track. So yeah, just stiff, slow suspension.
And why are you doing that to the suspension?
Just like for the big compressions and just big landings, and I like riding my bike a bit stiffer anyways, so it's not too much of a change, but it just makes things a bit smoother if you go a bit deep, a bit easier to hold on. But yeah, also got it set up as a mini mullet, which is really fun.
A mini mullet?
Yeah, and 155 cranks, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a really sick build, and it's super fun and
Is it 155 crank so your feet are closer together? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Because it's not like you're going to be bashing your pedals off because you're pedaling, eh?
Not, no.
And you've got some pretty beefy tyres on here. What's the thought process around that? Because you wanted to slow down because it's dusty?
But it was initially just more traction, free ride, but then swapped some over to make them faster rolling. But I had to buy my tires for Rampage, so.
This is what you went for?
This is what I went for.
Nice. And can you tell us about your paint job, because it's very beautiful?
Thank you. Yeah, it's based off of my 1998 RAV4. Blueberry is its name, that's why it's got all these little blueberry decals there. Chromag's did a real good job of it.
Nice.
But yeah, first time ever going to a mountain bike event was here for formation. I dug for Vero.
Yeah.
And yeah, I picked up Kelsey Timpany. I didn't know her. And we jumped in the car and just had a very awkward 24 hours of driving together. And it was a great way to get to know. Yeah, so it's just based off of my little car that's gotten me everywhere, and it's really allowed me to just get to where I am and do the things I do. So yeah, a little homage to that.
Yes, Blueberry. This is just so beautiful, this bike, but it's brand new, just released.
Yep, Transition just released the all-new Bottlerocket a few days ago. It's an old model that Transition is bringing back now. Their kind of signature free ride bike. So it's kind of designed for free ride, and it's like full 27.5 wheels. Yeah, and it's just has a platform that's really supportive for big hits, big compressions. It's very tunable, so you can adjust the progressivity of the shock by using this chip at the bottom.
Okay.
So you can make it more linear, more progressive. Higher mode, lower mode to slacken out the head tube angle and lower the bottom bracket if you want. So it's very adjustable.
What have you found working for you?
Right now I'm running the linear mode and the low mode. So I'm running the lowest bottom bracket and the slackest head tube angle to just give me more confidence in gnarly terrain. And then I'm running the linear mode because I find that it gives me a really good amount of support for the big hits out here. It's a lot of big compressions on the big drops and jumps, and I find it very supportive and consistent for hitting jump lips too. I don't really need the small bump sensitivity out here because we're not riding rock gardens or like a racetrack or anything. You're just kind of hitting these big hits and flowing down the mountain. So that's kind of how I set it up for that.
Everybody's all about the flat pedals here. So what makes a good flat pedal?
For
Do
me,
you like these?
I love these. Yeah, these are.
No, I don't like them. I just sorry. Yeah.
No, I love them. That's my favorite. It's a company called Tenet, which is based out of Bellingham, where I live. My buddy owns the company. He's amazing. He makes amazing products. But yeah, the pedals are sick because they're made in Bellingham, machined and manufactured there.
Whoa.
And then also, just the shape is super nice. They have a little bit of concave, so your foot really locks in. The pins are really grippy, good shape, super durable. Yeah. Everything.
Do you ever get worried your feet are going to blow off when you're hitting all this stuff?
Not too much. Yeah, as long as it happens sometimes. As long as you have good technique, it shouldn't. In theory, yeah.
I got a phone call, but I'm ignoring it. Sorry, Colin.
We're busy, Colin. Do you want to tell me what this bike is and what size you're running?
Yeah, it's a size small Haro Greer. It is their enduro bike that I've turned into a free duro.
Okay, free duro.
Free duro.
So the first thing I actually noticed about this bike was you're not running any gears. Tell me about that and your choice there.
I've been running the single speed for a while. It's a Reverse Components Collab Pro, and it just simplifies the process. It takes a little bit of getting used to at first because You can't go uphill very easily. But once you're used to it, like my chain doesn't slip, I'm never in the wrong gear. I just get to ride my bike, and it's been so cool.
Just like one less thing to think about.
Exactly, yeah.
Figure out what gear am I going to be in.
Nope,
This
you already
one.
know. And for venues like this that are steep, or like, you know, when you're in a bike park, you know you're only going downhill, like you don't really shift. You don't need it.
You're in the gear.
I'm in the gear. I've actually got a prototype saddle on here. You can feel it's like made to be extra grippy.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah.
So why do you want an extra grippy saddle?
So I can hang on and let go of the handlebars.
Oh, she's tricking.
Yeah.
And is there anything special about this paint job? Did you choose this or?
Oh, this paint job makes me so happy. I've never had a custom bike before, you know. This was not in my wheelhouse before I got invited to Rampage.
Yo.
And Haro was so excited also, like they got a little group chat going with me, and I started doing my homework. I went through every Pinkbike bike check article for like the last 2 or 3 years and just started making notes of like what I liked and what I didn't like, and I sent it all over to them. And I wanted bright colors. They gave me a few options, and I really liked this like pink orange fade. I think it's got good vibes. And then I really like dinosaurs. I was trying to think of a theme that was as nerdy as me, but like also relevant. Also relevant. And okay, I'm gonna out myself here.
Do it.
But I looked it up. I didn't know this offhand. I looked it up. There are actually 3 dinosaurs like named after Utah.
What?
There's a Utah raptor, a Utah ceratops, and a Moabosaurus. So I was like, all right, let's do dinosaurs. It's on. That's my excuse. We're running with the dinosaur theme. So yeah, so that was what I gave them, and then they like jumped on it. So I've got like these dinosaurs, the old shells,
You got your little
with my name with the dinosaur bones in there. Yep, and they put my name on the back. So it was like full of all these little touches that mean so much to me.
Awesome. Well, can't wait to see you send it.
Thank
It's gonna be
you.
rad. Awesome. Thank you
Cheers.
so much. So that's a look at some of the bikes for Red Bull Rampage. The ladies are on their way up the hill right now. We're going to capture some of those first hits. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video. It's coming out tomorrow.